What up? What up? What you do? What up with you? What up with you dudes? What's up with you? Yo, Ohio don't know what it wants to do. I don't know what's up with Ohio because right now it is seriously cold out here. Like, look at this. Snow all over the creation. And just the other day, it was like, lightweight summer. So I don't know what the spliff is, but I wanted to. Sorry if my phone cuts off in the middle of the conversation, but I wanted to talk about you, talk at you guys, and I wanted to talk about. I want to kind of present a question because I really don't know the answer. I just have an opinion, just like everybody else. Eat my granola bars, get them in. Okay, so I'm driving to school. All right, so, Bushy, what's up with you dudes? What's up to my new neighbors, old neighbors, the ones who like me and the ones who don't. Anyway, so, Bushy, I wanted to know why is, okay, so for the church, like I don't go to church. I'll go every now and then, let me say that. But I used to go to church all the time. But the churches are changing. But I noticed that the churches are trendy. Like, black churches are very, very, very trendy because black people are trendy. I mean, I even seen one church where they were twerking. I was like, wait, what? Oh, God, like, I know I'm not going to that church. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Spiritual dancing and you're twerking. Like, oh, God, like, no, I can't do that. But I also noticed that this is a hot topic, and I know a lot of people are going to try to, come at me sideways, and I'm not going to disable the comments because we need to have this conversation. But the sexual orientation of the choir director, like, it's almost a market. Like, I've noticed that it's not even like it's almost like a meme. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the choir director isn't gay, then I don't even want to listen to that music. Like, we need the choir director to be a gay male in order for our church to be popular. Like, it's along that lines, and I'm trying to figure out the dichotomy and the opposite, the opposing spiritual nature of that. Like, okay, this is a church we're talking about, and no, I'm not coming at you gay people. I'm coming at the churches, is what I'm doing. But I'm trying to figure that out. Like, have I went to a church that had a gay choir director? Yeah. Did I belong there? No. But it wasn't because of the choir director. I was just visiting. But here's one thing I noticed about the gay choir director. One, they're good at their job. But two, the reason why they're good at their job is because they do the most. Now, usually doing the most is a bad thing. You're doing the most. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, doing the most is what's bringing the people in. Bring the people in, money, point blank. Pass that tray around 3 or 4 times before it's all over. You making more money because the choir director's doing the most. One, they're very talented. I mean, they can play, they can sing, all this. But what gets me is, why can't you just be a straight dude? But here, I think that I think a gay choir director is being sought out. That's what I think. I think they have created a niche for themselves. I think that their showmanship has etched them out a space where they are the it factor. They're it. We're it. We're better than everybody else. And here's another thing I'm thinking about. Like, I don't even think some of these guys are actually gay. I think they're traditionally gay. That's a new term. Write it down. I made it up. I think you're a traditional gay person in the church as a bride. I think I think you're doing it out of tradition. I don't think you're doing it out of that is your actual sexual orientation. I think you're doing it because it's popular, because right now it's the it thing, it's the thing to do. I don't think some of you actually go out and sleep with men. I think you're just doing it because it's acceptable right now. That's what everybody wants to see, so you're going to do it. You want to fit in somewhere, you want to be popular, you want to be known, you don't want to be the boring regular choir director, so you want your church to be that church. Whenever you go to the when churches visit each other, and they do that whole our choir is going to visit this church, you know what I'm saying? That's a show. That's a show I don't really know how much God is in that. That's a big old show of who can sing better type of deal. That's what that is. And I think some of that has spawned more showmanship. You know what I'm saying? When you're putting on a show, you want to put on a better show than somebody else. I think that's what it is. Although I think some of them are, that is their sexual orientation. It is what it is. But I think it's becoming a thing now to see, simply because they made it a market. Like there's money involved. I mean, honestly, just think about this. You got two churches to go to. Both of them are the same size. Both of the preachers are equally popular. You like them both. Both of the choirs are good. But one has a gay choir director. What church are you going to go to? Answer, the one with the gay choir. Oh my God. Oh, that's too funny. You gonna go to the one with the gay choir director. Why? Because you want to see him turn up. You want to be excited. You want to jump up and down. You want to, hey! What the heck? You want to jump up and down. You want to laugh. You think it's funny. You want to be entertained. It has nothing to do with the Word of God. You want showmanship. That's what the church is. All that dancing around and flopping about and hooping and hollering has nothing to do with Christ. Christ is nowhere near in it. Never was. A lot of things that we do in church, Christ has nothing to do with. Has not one thing to do with church. But you want to see that. Because you know he's going to turn up. You know the music is going to be better. You know what I'm saying? You do. Well, I just want to share that with y'all. And I know it's under a Why I Left Atlanta series, but it has. It doesn't. I didn't go to church in Atlanta, so I didn't visit a church in Atlanta and see this. That isn't what happened. I've just been, doing a lot of online stuff and looking at stuff online and looking at topics that are in the black community. So, a lot of you are probably going to, say some crazy stuff to me, but it has nothing to do with me being against a certain, like the homosexuals or any of that. Look, that's between you, God, and the legislators. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to do with what y'all do in bed. That's not my issue. You know what I'm saying? That has absolutely nothing to do with me. As far as an individual, because that's not my practice. But it has something to do with us as a community. So that's what a lot of these Why I Left Atlanta series conversations are about. They're about the black community and I am a part of the black community. My experience is all black, you know what I'm saying? And even for those who are not black, but they live in black communities and they deal with a lot of black people, guess what? This is part of you too. You know what I'm saying? You're involved too, because you may go to a black church and you see this and you're like, why do I see this everywhere I go? It's not because there's an overwhelming number of gay men. It's because these men are being chosen. They're being pimped out, is what they're being. They're being pimped out. And I know that sounds derogatory, but if you really look at it in a monetary sense,